Welcome to Hat Tips with Hornskov. Today we're demystifying a key accessory in the world of hats, the wind cord, or wind trolley as it's also called. You may have heard of it, or you may have seen that button on a cord wrapped around your hat. But what is it, and what's its purpose? It's a practical and functional addition to some classic hats, designed to keep your hat from flying away on a windy day. In the early to mid 1900s, it was very common to see these on fedoras, back when everyone wore hats and when men would typically walk to work in any kind of weather. To avoid having to chase your hat down the street, you would then attach this button to the lapel on your coat. That way, should your hat get caught by the wind and you're holding a briefcase in one hand and a newspaper in the other, you wouldn't need to worry. The hat wouldn't even touch the ground. It would get caught by the wind cord. I have wind cords on several of my hats, but I've actually never used them. I find that when a hat fits perfectly, I can pull it down tight to secure it on a windy day and it's not going anywhere. I just like the aesthetic of it. I feel it makes the hat look like it was taken straight from the 1920s, sort of like I'm wearing a bit of history. Using a wind cord is quite straightforward if you know how to use it. If you've tried to use it on a hat but you couldn't figure it out, don't worry, I will show you exactly how to use it. It's basically a button attached to a loop that then goes through that loop to form another loop that then goes around the hat. If you get it undone, don't worry, just feed the button back through the loop. Wind cords on modern hats are often elastic, which I think is to make it easier to keep it on the hat, but there's really no need for it to be elastic because it works kind of like a slip knot, being self-tightening when you pull on the button. Ours are made from a very tightly woven and very strong rayon cord, exactly like the ones we've seen on vintage hats. Now, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found it useful. I'll be back next week with another hat tip.